Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. It's good afternoon
How
still.
are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
I'm also doing fantastic. Thank you.
Good to know that. Okay, and how was your day?
It was quite fine. I would say I start my day actually in the morning and early in the morning. So then I do some work and in noon I take some rest. So I would say the I my day was like quite usual.
Okay, quite usual. And you
Yeah.
are an early riser.
How
Mm.
yeah, I would say
Great.
early
Good to
bird.
know.
I can say I'm early bird.
Same, same. I also love waking up early in the morning and do the essential things, the things which makes
But
me happy in the
I really
morning
don't
itself.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I really don't like waking up early in the morning, but it is my compulsion that I have
Compulsion.
to
Okay.
wake up early in the morning. Yeah,
I understand. Because of some responsibilities, you have to wake up early in the morning. But I
yeah,
love waking up.
yeah,
I guess it is
yeah,
because it is all in my hands. My time is in my hands. My things are like planned according to me. So that is why I guess I prefer to wake up early in the morning. Otherwise, if
yeah.
somebody else asks me to do these things on this time and wake up at this time, it would be a little difficult for me to. Yeah. I understand. Okay. So can
Yeah,
you give your short introduction since we are meeting for the very first time?
just definitely. I would be happy to introduce myself in front of you. Thank you. So my name is Lalit Kumar, and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. So basically, I come all the way from Bulandshahr district, that is in Uttar Pradesh again. Or I completed my graduation in pharmacy, and it's been 7 years. I have been working in private organization.
Okay.
That is all about me. If I talk about my hobbies, so I
Mhm.
like traveling, reading books, watching Hollywood movies, listening to music, etc. But I have thousands of hobbies to do.
Oh,
I
wow.
really want to do whatever is existing on the earth. So
Mm.
I would say, yeah, that is all about me. Thank you. Would you like to introduce yourself in a nutshell, if you don't
Sure,
mind?
sure, sure. Yes, as you can see, my name is Rajni Verma. I'm from Rajasthan and Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan, which is
Okay.
located on the border of Punjab. And I have done my graduation only in Korean language, like only graduation. After that, I stopped
Okay.
studying. Yeah. And yeah, currently I
Same
just
here.
run a YouTube channel and I train people like who are beginners and intermediates because I call myself a learner and
Okay.
aspire to become the advanced speaker of the language. So I work on myself too whenever I get
Yes.
free time. And I love talking to people from
Okay.
diverse background and culture that you can consider as a hobby. And second, you can say I love reading books,
Yeah.
which is the second hobby which I do
Okay.
whenever I get free time. Yeah, that's all
Okay.
about me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm really ecstatic that I got the chance to connect to you. Otherwise, I was thinking that I will not be able to get the chance to connect to you. Well,
Uh,
thank you for that
Many people think like
response me.
this, yeah, that I will not respond or
Okay.
maybe I would not connect to them, but it's not like that. Whenever I get free time, I love talking to people from diverse background, and this is,
Okay.
I think, I feel a privilege that I have being in home and like on my own I'm able to connect with people from diverse background, culture, language, perspective, even the category. Like some are working professionals, like some are in IT companies, some are in government jobs, teachers, some are
Yes.
doctors, some are businessmen. So I learn a lot of things, like I got to know their perception too. So this is, I guess, great to learn from each one of you, and at the same time to do the speaking practice too, right?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So may I know when did you start learning the language?
So, I started working on my communication 2 years back, but I was not
Okay.
very serious that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned 6 months back very serious because I got to know the reality of communication. If
Mm-hmm.
you are able to communicate properly with anyone, with your colleague, with your seniors, with your management team, so you'll be able
Mm-hmm.
to get rewards and recognition.
True.
So, so I started, yeah, working on myself 6 months ago, seriously.
6 months ago. And what are the things that you
So
do?
earlier the problem was with me like that I didn't have any ambience to communicate with the people.
Mm.
So after working on myself for 1.5 years, I got to know about one application. I used that application, and it was like helpful for me because I was getting people over there to communicate. So somewhere I was improving my communication. Somewhere
Mhm.
I was improving my skills too. So
Okay.
now I got to know this way as well. One day I was just scrolling my YouTube, and I got your video there. So I
Mhm.
just visited your channel and I watched multiple videos of your YouTube channel. So
Okay.
I got to know that this is also the good way to
Mm.
have an expert talk, so that we I also can improvise myself. I also can enhance my skills. So then I pinged you and I again got the chance to connect to you and
Mhm.
so
Yeah. Okay. I guess there is a little network issue. Okay. May I know what are
yeah.
the things that you are doing nowadays in order to be proficient in the language?
Actually, literally, I can say this thing frankly, and I do not have time to work on vocabulary, to work on pronunciation. I would say, right? I only have the time to have conversation with the people.
Hmm.
Whenever I get time, I try to connect with the people. Apart from that, I am not doing anything for my communication. But yeah, no. But I know that I have to work on myself. I have to work on my pronunciation and vocabulary too. But I'm just like finding the time to work on that as well. Apart from that,
Okay.
I am just having the conversation with the people. Yeah, not more than this.
Which is again great, because if you are even just talking to people, what happens if somebody else, the speaker, is using a nice word, a new word, you will get to know. So you don't have to learn words separately. If the
Yeah,
person is already using the words, you will get to know, you will understand the meaning also, with the help of the whole sentence. Second thing, practice makes you fluent in English. There are many people who have great knowledge in the language, of the language, like they know grammar patterns, they know vocabulary, they know, but they are not
yeah,
fluent in English because they are not talking, they are not practicing. So this, the thing that you are doing is the like foremost thing to do in order to be proficient and fluent in
yeah.
English. Vocabulary, grammar patterns, you will be
Okay.
able to master through listening, because when you are talking, you are already doing the listening practice too at the same time. Right now, you are listening to me. So you're doing two things already. Like you are
Yeah,
speaking and you are listening to me. And simultaneously, you will get the exact pronunciation and the new words if the person is using new word. So this is right, I guess. This is already an amalgamation of everything: listening, vocabulary, then speaking. So great. And in that way, you can boost your confidence level too. At the same time, you are able to remove the fear, hesitation. You are able to groom your
yes.
personality, work on your expression, which is great. So that's great that you're doing. Okay, so with how many people you have connected till now?
So actually, nowadays I'm using one application, that is Shows Skills application. So
Okay.
on that application, I make call. Like there is no limit of calls. So till the
Hmm.
time I'm not having at least 1 hour of conversation completely. So
Hmm.
I don't stop. So
Wow.
I would say I don't know how many people. Like I have connected to how many people. Right, I
Mm-hmm.
have connected, I think, thousands of people so far.
Wow. Hmm. I
And
can
literally, I
see.
can say that is the effective way to me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I can see the
skills, I think.
result. Like you are capable enough to express your ideas, thoughts, experience in a well and confident manner. It shows that, okay, you have been doing practice and you are very consistent, at
Yeah.
least with the speaking practice, which is great. Okay, so have you connected to any YouTuber too?
So far, I would say I haven't connected. You're the first person
Okay.
I'm connecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is YouTuber, and that is why the thing was very curious for me. The thing was very gleeful for me that I was getting the chance to connect to a YouTuber. So
Okay.
so that is why I was waiting for the call.
I can understand. When I was doing my
Yeah.
only listening practice, like when I didn't have the YouTube channel, I also
Okay.
like used to think in that way, like if I get a chance to interact with a YouTuber, how it would be and all the things. So I can feel and I can understand. Okay, so is there anything that I can help you with, or is there any topic that you want to discuss with me?
Yes, definitely.
Hmm.
Yes, definitely. I would like to talk to you over the communication because I'm here to mastering the communication. So I should ask some question
Mm,
that is related to the communication only. That would be
sure.
helpful for me to improve my skills and uh,
Hmm.
personality, right?
Certainly.
So first, I would like to know. Yeah, first I would like to know because thousands of people are following you. So there would be
Hmm.
some reason behind that because, like if everyone can make content like that, so one can follow every person, right? So
Yeah.
you are making some good content. That is why the people are following you. So I
Hmm.
would like to know how did you improve yourself
Oh,
and
how did I
when did you
improve?
start your journey?
Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah.
But my whole journey is available on YouTube. Like when I started, I started in August 2022, speaking practice actually. There were a lot of things
Okay.
I have done earlier,
Okay.
like this listening, understanding, because when I was in the school, I was not even able to understand what is written in the book, what is the story. Even I was not able to understand the question
Yeah.
has been asked in the question. And I'm the person, I'm the one of them who used to, answer the question of the passages. Like we used to get passages in the examination, and I used to just pick 1 to 2 words from the question and match with the answer in the passage. And from one point to last
Okay.
second point, I used to write the answer in in my answer sheet. So I
I
am
used to
one
do
of
same.
them. Yeah, I am one of them.
You won't
And
believe. Yeah,
mhm,
you won't believe. Like if you will come to know about my schooling background, you will be laugh on that. That how I
yeah,
improved and how I jumped onto the English language. So it was very
uh,
hard for me because initially I
yeah.
completed my schooling in Sanskrit board.
Mhm.
So and then after my initial education,
Mhm.
I jumped into the Hindi, and then in my graduation I jumped into the English language.
Mhm.
So it was very
Okay.
like big difficult thing for me to do.
Yeah, same. So I used to give answers like that. Always till 12th standard. You won't believe, but it's true. Till 12th standard, I was
Okay.
not able to understand even the question at all. And so there were a lot of already struggles, embarrassing moments, things I have done to first understand the language. Gradually, like even one more thing was there. There was whenever there was an English period, I used to pray to God.
Okay.
This my every teacher does that
Yeah.
in the classes, like stand up and start reading the chapter.
Okay.
Right? You also must have
Yeah.
experienced it. Yeah. So that was the
Yeah.
case, and I always
But
used to
everything was
pray.
in Hindi for me.
But at least the English
Yeah.
subject was there, right? So
Yeah.
my teacher used to ask me to stand
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
read the story, read the chapter. I used to pray that, please God save me. I cannot read because I was not able to read. I was not able to connect the letters and pronounce the word. So it was really terrible
Okay.
thing for me. So there were a lot of things that I did to just start reading, start understanding. And later in 2022, August
Okay.
2022, I started speaking actually. And at that time, I was very bad at grammar, like past tense, future tense, all. And I was not able to use fancy words and even not fluent, used to get
Okay.
stuck a lot. And I started first with Clappingo tutors. So I did 3 months practice with
Okay. Clap it on.
Clappingo tutors. Yeah.
Okay.
Later, I started talking to random people.
Okay.
So, like this, I have improved. So, I must say the fluency came because of the consistent practice. And simultaneously, if I talk about the
Yeah.
actual patterns,
Absolutely.
if I talk about the vocabulary words which I use, these are the things I learn simultaneously while listening to people, listening to conversations, speeches, or podcasts. That is one thing I prefer to do. And second, learning
Okay.
words simultaneously and teaching others too. So, a few months ago, I guess 7 to 8 months ago, I started teaching to beginners and then to intermediates. So, I teach them
Okay.
2 3 new words in every session. So, from there, I learn. And at the same time, when they have
Okay.
any kind of doubt, any kind of question, they ask me. So, I also get to know something new. If I don't know, I ask them, okay, I don't know, and I'll search about it and I'll read about it, and then I'll let you know. There is no harm to say that because I'm also a learner. So I guess teaching is also somewhere
Yeah, there is no harm in that.
helping me a lot personally to grow and to be good at this language. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like this, I'm improving.
So, I got inspired by this method, like teaching is the best way of learning. So,
Yeah.
I got inspired by this phrase and I started my own institution of spoken
Wow.
English. And I recently started.
Uh-huh. That's great. When did you
Yeah, I
start
was
it?
not thinking that I need. So, couple of days ago,
Wow. Hmm. So I guess you do
yeah, so
two,
I was
three
not
things
planning,
all together.
yeah, that is why
Mm-hmm.
my schedule is completely hectic. That is the only
Ah,
thing, right? Because I have been doing like multiple things at the same time.
versatile personality you are.
Yeah. So, so why I started that institution just to enhance my skills, not to earn money. Because initially I just want to maintain so that I can English, like try to speak English in front of me, and I'll make him correct, and he'll also like teach me something. Because nowadays many things are going on, many things are online, like thousands of things are on YouTube, Chat GPT are there. So
Mm-hmm.
so people are utilizing a lot of things, and they
Mm-hmm.
are collecting, accumulating information from different places, different platforms, and they are coming to us that this is my question and how I can resolve this question. So I think this is the best way of learning too.
Yeah, agree. Yes, otherwise we just start making excuses that I don't have time and I don't want to learn the words. But if you are in that position to teach somebody else, you have to do it. You don't have any other option. You have to do it. So that is why I
But I,
also
but literally, I
challenged
don't
myself.
consider.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't consider myself like a teacher in English because I'm also a
Hmm.
learner of spoken
Same.
English,
We all are
right?
learners. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is a
yeah. So
lifelong
there is a
process.
rule. Yeah, there is a rule in spoken English that is like reading, writing, speaking, right? Like
Hmm.
if I ask to the person, and I usually all the people say that you have to work on three or four skills, that is reading, writing, and speaking, or like that. So is it the right route to improve the skills, to improve the communication, according to you?
These are the, I guess I must say, the fundamental of the language, right? Other than that,
Okay,
depends on your level, your way of doing, your way of perceiving things, your way of like your retention power also plays a vital role in it, and your interest also. Like some people
okay,
have a lot of, they are fond of reading a lot, and they are like is good enough to grab all the knowledge, all the patterns and words and everything just through listening.
okay.
Okay. Some people, if I talk about
Just through listening,
myself, I just through reading, sorry. If I talk about myself, I have covered all the patterns just through listening practice. Like listening worked wonders for me. This is one I really liked very
yeah.
much.
Okay.
Yeah. In order to
So
polish
yeah.
now my
So one day I was
English,
also thinking.
Let me complete it.
Yeah.
In order to polish my
Go ahead.
English now, I realize that reading plays again a vital role and writing is the foremost thing. Like at this stage where I am right now, and I aspire to become the advanced one. So now I think the writing is one which can make me
Okay.
that exceptional, phenomenal in the language, which I think. So it depends on the level, depends on the hard work,
Okay.
perception, everything. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. You were saying something.
Okay. Literally, I never worked on my writing skills. Yeah, I never worked on my writing skills. And now, like, you are inspiring me to do some writing as well, because you are
Uh-huh.
saying that to become advanced. Allow me a second, ma'am, please.
Yeah. Is
Sorry to
everything
put you
okay?
on hold. Sorry for that.
No problem, no
Yeah,
problem.
everything is fine because I'm at the shop, and so customer has come, so I have to attend that as well.
Okay, out of curiosity, I want to know what you want to be in life as you are working, multitasking already, and you have opened the
Okay.
coaching center too. So, what actually you want to
Yeah.
be? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Literally nowadays, you very well know about it. If the person is running after only one field, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there would be no guarantee that he would get success or not,
Yeah.
right? So so I already have applied this thing on my life that if
Okay.
I would run only after one thing,
Mm-hmm.
so there would be no guarantee of success.
Okay.
But some people say this thing that if you should focus on one thing only, then you only can get success.
Yeah.
Like there is one example, thousands of people are preparing for the government job,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are putting their effort, lot of effort to crack that, but they are not getting the success, right?
Mm-hmm.
So same goes to life as well.
Yeah.
I consider myself like that. I don't say to anyone that you need to do like that, but this is my own way. This is my own
Mm-hmm.
life, and my way is that I need to work in multiple fields so that I
Okay.
can get success. I can get success in at least in one field, right?
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I consider one thing like when you become a large team, large company, large
Mm-hmm.
organization, I would like, I hope you would be there.
Yeah.
So when you would become a large organization, so you'll need some team, you'll need some supportive team, right? So that
Yeah.
you can support, so that they can support you
Hmm.
in the manner of content, making videos, right?
Yeah.
So so I cannot run whole the business at the like same time all
Mm-hmm.
along. So
Yeah.
I also need someone who can support me. So there would be this is the way that people are, you know, being hired
Mm-hmm.
to work on platforms. Like
Mm-hmm.
as I have I have working on multiple things. So I have the people, I have the team to work on.
Wow.
So I'm not getting any difficulty while handling such kind of things, right?
Mm.
I'm just taking care of the things, right? If I talk about my shop, so this is like new one. I recently have started it. So initially I need to take care of it, but
Mm.
after like when it would be set up in everything, then other person will come to take care of this thing
So
because I
ultimately,
cannot be
mm-hmm.
I cannot be myself always in the shop because I'm not a I consider myself that I'm not a shop material, so I should do some other thing.
You are a
Yeah.
businessman. Ultimately, you want to be a businessman. You want to call
Yes,
yourself a
absolutely. Because
businessman. Mm.
yeah, because
Okay.
it's been 7 years to me working in private field, so I know the reality of private jobs. Now I'm working in
Okay.
IT sector. Yeah, now I'm working in IT sector, so I know the reality of corporate jobs as well.
Okay. So it's been 7 years that you have been working and you have observed people, things, and you gathered your knowledge, everything, and now
Yes,
you are
yes, yes.
trying, you are applying to become the one businessman. Good, great
Yeah,
strategy. Hmm.
yeah. Before
Okay.
that, like couple of months ago, I had been selling my mind. I had been selling my ideas to the company. I was giving my ideas to the corporate, to the domestic
Mm.
organization that you should do this thing and you should do this thing and this would be the great for the population.
Hmm.
This would be the great for that thing. So I quit from there. I
Okay.
still doing job. I'm still doing job, but I stopped giving my ideas to them so that I
Ideas.
also can implement those ideas on myself and I can do
Of
some better
course.
in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. So it means you are clever enough. You are that sagacious one who thinks properly, who has great ideas, who can make strategies.
Actually,
Great.
I would say people made me, or ambience made me, or the trend
Yeah.
made me like this,
I like the word
right? If
ambience.
yeah,
Great. Great.
so
Okay.
yeah,
So why did you think to open an offline center? Why didn't you think to start something online or build an application? Because nowadays, in your offline coaching center, you would be able to connect people around you, right?
right.
Uh, they will be able to come to your center. But in offline, if you create an application, maybe you can connect to people globally. This is a language which is used by everyone, like it is a global
Yeah,
language.
yeah, I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
You know, so
Okay.
I was thinking about this. There is one thing.
Uh-huh.
So I always ask a question to the people. So how can I improve my vocabulary? So
Okay.
this is an old-fashioned way to improve the vocabulary. The people say this thing that you need to mug up five
Mm,
vocabulary per day, right?
mm,
So I think this is the old-fashioned way to
Boring.
read the vocabulary, to learn the vocabulary.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
so I'm working over that I should develop a new strategy to learn these things. So
Wow.
because I am not developing the strategies for other people. I am developing the strategies for myself so that I can be effective, right? I
Mm.
can be uh, like very effective in communication
Mm.
because because I was not earlier I was not able to understand English. I was not able to speak, but
Mm.
by the practice, uh, I got to know about everything about the grammar, about the spoken, how we can speak, right? So
Hmm.
if I can do that thing, so anyone can do, and I also can make other person to speak, right? I also can
Absolutely.
other person to learn the vocabulary, so I know
Absolutely.
the exact way, and literally, I'm still finding the answer for this question that how to improve the vocabulary. And I usually ask to an expert person always, and now I'm gonna ask this question to you.
I'm not expert. I'm not an expert. So it means I'm
But
not
for
the
me, you
right
are
person to give
expert.
you the answer.
Okay, literally, I would like to know
Mm.
real-time feedback from your side because it's been like 30 minutes I have been talking to you,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So how am I talking? Because I don't feel confidence when I talk to my management team, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So far I haven't had any conversation with my management team.
Mhm.
So how am I conversing? I literally want to get some real feedback.
Sure, sure. I can tell you a bit. But yeah, let me tell you about the vocabulary part first, whatever I know, whatever limited knowledge I have.
Okay.
First,
Okay.
I already created a video on in which I shared that you should make a connection with the language. Like there should be a connection. Why we always switch to Hindi? Because we have the connection to share ideas and opinions, and we feel comfortable. Like there is a connection already with the language. That is why it is easy for us to switch to Hindi and just start sharing everything in Hindi. The same thing we have to do to make a connection with the English word, which means like if you get any new word, try to connect with your own experience, with your own story. Okay, so make a connection with it and try to make 2 to 3 sentences. It can be in any tense, like it can be in past, present, future. Do not try to make in every tense, but just relate with the story. The story could be in past, in present, in or anything that you are planning to do in future. So if there is any strategy, anything in your mind, just connect the word with that. And there are ways to it. So you can watch the video also. You will get it clearly how, because I shared some examples too, how you can relate the word and how you can make a connection with it. Second way which really helps is uh, until you get the word in or listen to the word or see the word 15 to 20 times, do not mug up the word. See, you used
Okay.
ambience. I listen to the ambience word. While reading also I'll get ambience. While listening to a podcast, I'll get ambience. While listening to somebody else's conversation, I'll get ambience. Once
Okay.
I listen to the word 20 times, then I learn and I'll remember it. I'll not forget it. Sure, for sure. Now I have learned
Yeah.
already because in subconscious mind the word is already there. Now it becomes easier for me to use it. So that is what I do.
Yeah.
That may
Yeah,
be.
yesterday I was watching a video, and in that video, a person was using a word "brock" again and
Mm,
again. He was using.
mm, okay.
So then again, that today or yesterday evening, I was reading something, and I got "brock"
Yeah.
word again.
Yeah, that
So
happens.
when I got "brock" word again, so I got to know the
Mm,
context of usage of that word. So
yeah.
where I can use that word.
That
Yeah.
happens. And now you are in the habit of listening to people and reading something. So you will get the word multiple times and then it will become easier for you to remember it and use while speaking. And unknowingly you will start using it. And then you will be surprised. Okay, I'm able to use it. It happens with me. Once I'm not even mugging up the word, still I'm able to use sometimes the words which I haven't even written down in my notebook, in my diary, but I'm able to use. This is because we are habitual of listening to or reading to, and we are getting the words again and again, which is one can help